Z104, it's me, Shag, and I'm breaking in on Devin's studio nighttime listening party. Devin, you're in the studio, so
yeah, I'm still here.
You're still here, and we did get a winner for Lil Wayne, so I'm not sure the name.
It was Dave Sharp.
Dave Sharp. We're in here tonight because everybody is now aware. You like that, Blaine? A little bit of LL? Ain't nothing wrong with that. There you go. We're here tonight because last night I went to the town hall meeting at the Virginia Beach Pavilion.
How was that?
It was the most exciting thing I've ever seen in my life. If you've ever seen, what is it, Half-Baked, when they're yelling about, you know, the drug use, that's how I felt. Like, people just screaming, "You ain't done nothing! You ain't done nothing!" But we were asked to come in here tonight because we feel like Hampton Roads, the Z104 audience, has not been able to express their opinions on what happened at Oceanfront if they're scared. So tonight, for an hour, we're going to bring in some special guests. Tonight, our first guest is probably the #1 news anchor in my book. He's on every morning, 5 days a week. Are you on 5 days or 6 days?
5 days a week. It's a very short book, though. That's the thing.
No.
What time does that alarm go off in the morning, Blaine?
3 o'clock.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Blaine Stewart from News Channel 3 in the studio with us this morning. First off, welcome, Blaine. Thanks for coming in.
Good to be here.
We know you got to get home because you got to go to bed in a little bit to wake up. Now, you've been covering this story. You guys over at News Channel 3, and you've done everything from tape calls to, you know, you have the footage, you've had the audio from last night's town hall meeting. What's the overall vibe you're getting from the viewers of News Channel 3 about the beach and the oceanfront?
Two things. Number one, we're hearing about safety concerns. People want to know, are they going to be safe when they go to what is arguably the crown jewel of tourism and fun,
of course,
in the 757. So that's number one.
Yep.
And number two, after looking at what happened, they want to know, how on earth did we not see this coming, and we're not prepared for this? Those are the two big questions.
Yeah. Now, Blaine, how long have you lived in the Hampton Roads area?
About 6.5 years.
But this is probably, and I've lived here all my life, this is probably one of the scariest weekends that I've seen, and probably you guys have reported at the oceanfront. Because, let's be honest, you're going to have problems anywhere, not just Virginia Beach oceanfront, when there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
What do you think that, just off the top of your head, what do you think the city can do to prevent things like this in the future? You know, and it could be anything from crowd control to more police, but what do you think that we could do?
Well, I think it's a couple of things. Number one, what we've heard from our News Channel 3 viewers is planning.
Yeah.
The question is, how soon, when did you know that this event was going to happen, number one?
Yep.
Number two, did you know it was going to be this big?
Right.
And then the third thing is the PR response after. How are you going to save face?
How are you going to fix this?
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you going to make sure people know it's okay and safe to go down to the oceanfront?
Because this is not just about locals. I mean, this is getting worldwide attention. So you've got people, you know, this is a tourist destination from up and down the East Coast. People come here for vacation and they want to know that they're going to be safe if they're headed to the beach at 11 o'clock at night.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, like you just said, you're from, you know, you got family and friends all over. Have people contacted you, Blaine, in the media and outside saying, is this really how Virginia Beach is? Because it's not.
No,
I mean, we get a bad rap for one weekend, but have you been telling people, like, it's really not this bad all the time?
There's been some talk on social media, you know, on Twitter and stuff. People say, really? Did that really go down? You know, I thought that Virginia Beach was a nice, safe place.
Right.
And it is a nice, safe place. Things happen. The thing is, how do you deal with it to prevent something like this from happening again? And that's what a lot of people have been telling us they want to hear from city leadership.
Yeah, and a little bit tonight we're going to have Ron Villanueva coming in, and also Brandon Ramsey, owner of Peabody's. But like I said, make sure you follow Blaine on Twitter at Blaine Stewart. Even though he does the news station in the morning, he's a big fan of Z104, and he came in tonight to set it live. You could have just phoned it in. You're a celebrity.
I wanted to meet Devin.
Oh, my bad. Devin.
I knew it.
But we're going to be taking your calls, so you can actually start calling us right now if you want. We'll be taking your calls, and you can tell us anything. Do you feel safe? What do you think we should do to make sure this doesn't happen again? And Blaine will be in for a little bit, so if you just want to say he's got a sexy bald head for a white man, call us right now, 473-1045. Z104 is me, Shag, and what is your name again? Devin!
Hey!
It's Devin's night show, but we came in here just for an hour to kind of hang out, and we have all the news stations are here. We have Blaine Stewart in here now. We're interviewing him, and then we have the owner of Peabody's in here. We have Ron Villanueva coming, and we got News Channel, Wavy TV 10's in here also. So we're doing this because of the fact we feel like the Hampton Roads listeners haven't maybe been able to get their voice heard about what happened over the weekend. Now, tonight, it just so happens that I'm going to Peabody's to work. Now, Blaine, you do mornings over at News Channel 3. We already spoke about that. Your bald head is very shiny in the morning.
Thank you. Work on that.
Are you guys over at News Channel 3, are you guys prepared to go send people down to the beach this weekend? Are you guys expecting to be down there? Or how's the feeling over there?
Well, the thing is you know, what happened last weekend was sort of like a perfect storm, if you will.
Yeah,
I mean, there were, you know, between 30 and 40,000 people there, depending on, you know, who you believe.
Right.
Some of them coming in for the event. You know, it's also May. People just go to the ocean front on a weekend to hang out too, and so it was that perfect storm. You know, nobody anticipates or wants that to happen again.
Right.
And so the hope is, you know, that it doesn't. But of course, you know, we'll be out there just to make sure. And, if anything happens, we'll let you know. But the bottom line is, I think going forward, it's how is the city going to handle this?
Yep.
What's the response? And are we going to see any negative kind of repercussions when it comes to people who want to visit here?
Yeah, and you know, just I asked Blaine earlier. I said, do you remember the numbers? Over 300 emergency calls, 150 arrests, 3 shootings, 3 stabbings. The thing that catches my eye the most is that they had a lot of arrests, but no arrests for the shootings.
You know, and maybe they're still working on that. Perhaps, you know, one of the people they picked up. I mean, there were, you know, a ton of police officers out there too.
Like 80-something cops.
Right.
And listen,
which
salute
is
to them.
more than normal.
Salute to them, because I was down there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, all weekend last weekend, and those guys were definitely working their butts off. So salute to the police, because that was crazy. Devin, were you down there this weekend?
No, not this past weekend, no.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm sorry.
I'm glad,
I did.
we don't want you down there. We don't like you.
I was there for the Boston Run. No, you're right.
Yeah, we don't like you. Blaine, thank you for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
And if anybody wants to hit you on Twitter, go ahead and shout out your Twitter so everybody can have that. It's at Blaine Stewart, right?
At Blaine Stewart, yes.
So if you hate Blaine, or if you want to ask him any questions about, you know, what they're doing or what they think the city is, you're more than welcome to do that. Or you can go ahead and call us right now, 473-1045. We got more guests we're going to interview. Get your opinions on the air. Call us. Tell us what you think the city should do. Everybody feels like they have an answer, but who's got the right answer?